Hello! Welcome in, adventurers, to this week's episode and our return, the prodigal sons and daughters of Dungeons and Cuties, where we're cute and we kick ass at the same time together as friends, holding hands in the gayest, most platonic way possible. Fuck yeah. A little. Anyways, what do we remember?
Wait. When you blush, your face doesn't blush, but your nipples blush instead.
Yeah, we get a little pinky.
Yep, lore now.
Shit. Okay, let's recap what you guys remember from maybe the last couple of sessions. It's been many moons. Many moons indeed. I'm gonna write the date on today's, just in case we have another hiatus. What do you guys remember?
I'll go.
All right,
so
go.
I don't have to do it on one I don't remember and didn't watch yesterday. So we basically
I forgot that your
got our
kids
asses
blow
kicked.
up like that, and I just looked over onto my screen and damn,
It's glorious,
keep
isn't
going, keep going.
So we had to fight a bunch of vampires to steal or to retrieve a scepter and the captain's daughter, who was on the vampire ship. And things didn't go super well. Kurdan died. But Tar legit threw Kurdan on their back, like a fucking backpack, and ran downstairs and saved his life. So that's awesome.
To clarify, the stairs did not save Cat's life. Bongu did.
Right. Yes. Bongu saved his life. Tarloa made that happen. Yori was a rat for a lot of the time, trying to sneak away from the huntress, which didn't. It worked for a little bit, but then he burned her up, and then Snake tried to pop her head off. Let's see, what else? I think we all got pretty beat up. Yeah, but two of the vampires escaped with the scepter. Father Dunley is no more. So is the captain. We are captainless. But are we really? Wink, wink. Yeah, and now we have, what is she, like 10 years old? 10-year-old little girl to take care of. And we need to find the crew. And what did I miss?
I think that was mostly everything.
Yeah.
That's most of it. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we're beat up. We got a kid. We got to tell this kid's mom that
No,
her
reverse.
mom died. Or this kid that her mom died. Yeah, and now we have a ship. I
Well
think
done.
that's it.
Everyone can have an inspiration.
Woo!
Yay.
Thank you, cats.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Cat.
cats.
Thank you guys for saving Kurdan.
Chat.
You're welcome. I did it all, so.
Here's how you can get involved. If you gift any subs, or sub yourself, you are able to bestow upon your favorite player, your favorite NPC, the gift of an inspiration, which is a re-roll. And in this case, chat, for Dungeons and Cuties exclusively, Rosie, you might want to make a note of this, you can re-roll damage as well as a roll 20.
What? Wait, sorry. Can you repeat that one more time? I need
Yes.
to process that in my brain.
Yes, starting session 20, our return to celebrate it, chat, when you gift a sub or you sub yourself, you can give an inspiration. Starting today, Dungeons and Cuties exclusive. Not only can you use an inspiration to re-roll a d20, you can use an inspiration to re-roll your damage.
Damn. Did you hear that, chat? Dolly totally didn't have to repeat that for me, but for all of you.
And so we start today's session. And it is not as bright and as exciting as many of our others. Yori, you are exhausted. You have pulled yourself and the child from the frigid sea. Laying on your back on the deck, gazing up at the storming, wintering sky, this little girl clutches to you and she whispers while shivering against you and your party's moving about you. Thank you for saving me. And she just holds on to you. A lifeline in this wild moment, a hero. And you find yourself maybe like an older brother, holding her tight. And you just imagine Candy in her situation. And you remember Sienna in this moment. And Malia. And the iron circle that's after Candy. And it's just, Yori, it's so many emotions all at once. And you're so sore and bruised from hitting the water at Mach speed. You feel your eyes mist and squeeze. Maybe it's just your body showing relief that you're actually alive and that you made it.
I think Yuri puts his hand on the girl's head and kind of like scruff, rubbing her head, and is just like, "Don't worry now. You're safe, and we'll take care of you." So she knows that she has someone to rely on and not to be alone. And thinking of how he feels like an older brother to Candy as well, he lets out some tears, but kind of looks out into the distance in a way because he's not really been able to express himself in that way for a while, whether he wanted to or not, because of how intense the situation was and seeing how battered and bruised the little girl was. It did bring him back to, what if Candy's put in this? What if this happens? Because he knows everyone's after her. So I think in this moment he gains a sense of how serious this can be and how he needs to focus a little more in these more dangerous times.
Okay. And in the same moment, the rest of the party, you have come up from below deck. Malia is standing among you, Felix is among you, and Candy, Felix, he lifts you up off the ground. And he hugs you. And the way that he's holding you, at first you want to maybe sass a little bit, maybe push back, like the little cat in you is like, "Hey!" Yeah! But his shoulders are shaking. And in a language you're not familiar with, he says a quick prayer. "Candy, you scared me. I thought for sure you would..." Oh, gods. And he just gives you a little squeeze before he sets you down.
Felix, I understand it was really scary, but believe in us. we made it out alive, all of us. Okay, you got this. Stay strong for me.
I am not entirely worried about my own strength. And glances at Tar, kind of gives you a little wink, you know, like, I'm strong, right, Tar? Back me up. I was just. And he puts a hand on the top of your head. I do not know what I would do if there was something that happened to you. You are Princess Candy, after all, and this kingdom does not work without you.
That is true, but if anything would ever happen to me, like Adonis did here, I want you to take revenge, and we will annihilate all of them. All right?
It is very Genghis Khan of you. Oui, of course. I would absolutely avenge you in the most feral of senses.
Good.
I pat him on the back, kind of like he is the one that needs consoling. You know, he's like the little baby, and I'm just patting his back, like,
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. And what's the rest of the party doing? Because Felix, that's what he wanted to do immediately. Malia is kind of lingering near her brother, Kurdan, and also shooting glances, which are very obvious, Kurdaniel, at Tar. But there is so much tension after everything that it's really hard to say if these glances that Malia is throwing at Tar are indeed some echo of longing, or simply a expression of everything that just happened.
Should I maybe roll an insight?
If you would like to.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't get my dice out yet. 19.
Your instincts tell you it's a little bit of both.
Well, Kurdan would like to go up to Tar and just say, once again, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So, thank you. I don't know how I could ever repay you, but I am in your debt. And he looks over at Bongu. Yours as well.
Kurdan, I like you a lot. Come here, so I can give you a check over and just make sure you're okay. Because everybody here is getting a check over, and I almost lost you. And that it reminded me of Sienna. And I need to make sure that you're all okay right now. So, Bongo would like to just make sure everybody's got all their limbs and there's not any blades sticking out of places that shouldn't, have a blade sticking out of them. Yeah, so like a medicine check or some sort of just, make sure everybody's doing okay. If that's all right.
I count my limbs. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm alright. All 5 of my limbs are fine.
Perfect.
The fifth is my tail, not anything else.
Yep. Sway to this side. Sway to that side. Okay. Thank you. Yuri, both eyes. Yep. Okay. This arm, raise it up, please.
Yori raises it.
Okay. Good. Can you squat?
I drop the lowest squat you've ever seen.
Wow. Okay.
Cheeks to the floor, and
Yori's doing all right. Okay.
I'm hurt a little, but I'm still limber.
And Bongo's going to make his way around to Tar. Tar, how you doing?
All limbs accounted for.
Okay. All right.
Yori does
Go ahead.
Hey, Bongo, can you please look over this little girl? She needs medical attention immediately. Maybe some food. Can you take care of her for me?
Absolutely. You got it.
And I'm gonna look at the little girl, and I'm just gonna, like, reassure her, patting her head. You know, Bongo here is the coolest turtle you'll ever see. Like, he's really, really cool, and he's gonna take really good care of you right now. He's just gonna make sure you're okay, so you can trust him, okay? Before he passes her on.
Are you coming back? Are you leaving?
I'm the captain. Of course I'll stay here. Don't worry.
Yori, speaking of, can you come here for a minute?
I tell her that and make sure she's reassured, and then I move over to Tarloa. Is Tarloa?
Her mother is dead. In the captain's quarters.
Oh.
I think Bongo tried to revive her, but she was missing some organs, and he was not able to complete the spell.
Okay. I think for now, we shouldn't tell her due to her frail state. Let me go tell Bongu not to say anything, but for now, let's look her over and make sure she's healthy a bit first, cared for, and then maybe as a group, we can kind of break that to her so she feels hopefully comforted in some way that we're at least there for her.
So, how are you going to hide that from her?
I don't think we
mean
can.
morally. Yeah, the body's in the room down below. What are you going to do about it?
I think we can, seeing as Bongu is a holy man, we can get with him on how to properly respect the old captain's body and maybe have the girl say some final words before we do a proper ritual for her. I think that's the only way, the best way. We are out at sea, and she was a captain of the sea, so she should be left in the place she loved to be in the most.
Hmm.
And maybe cast her out.
All right. I'll leave you in charge of that.
And I walk over to Bongu real quick, and I fill him in on pretty much not to tell the girl yet, and if he can, just make sure she's good and try to take care of her, get her a little healthier.
I imagine
some food.
Yori lets everyone in the party know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, true. I tell everyone, and then I specifically go to Bongu and see if, after he cares for her, if he can set up a proper way where we can kind of say and give the little girl a way to say her farewells without seeing what has physically happened to her mom, and so that we can cast her off out into the sea where she loved to be so much.
Okay. Yeah, we can make that work. Thank you for letting me know. That's what our goal is.
Thank you, Bongu, and just let me know when everything is prepared and ready.
Sure.
And I head over with the group for a little bit while Bongu does that.
Tar's actually standing separate from the group, just looking over the ocean.
Okay. I guess Yori would probably go up towards the wheel just to kind of like get an overview and to make sure like ship's not kind of moving or anything still. And just that's where I'll be for now.
Okay. Where's the rest of the party? What are you guys doing? And then I'll describe what your NPCs are doing.
I'm hanging around Felix right now, just trying to console him a little.
He's like, it's funny.
Kurdan is gonna kind of see Tar off by themselves.
You're not the only sibling looking.
Yeah, and he's gonna like kind of nudge Malia, like kind of push her towards Tar. And do like the head nod, like, you know, the sibling talk without
Yeah.
saying anything.
Malia blinks fast. Kurdan, I wouldn't even know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. Just go thank her for saving my life for a start. How about that? And he's gonna go kind of help Bongo with whatever he needs it to do.
She goes to like deny, right? To correct you and
Yep, she gets the back.
okay. Tarloa. What are you thinking about as you're looking over out in the vastness of the cold, hard gray water?
What am I doing here? How did I get on the ocean? This is... While I've traveled the land and gone to different cities, different towns, fought different monsters, how did I end up here? How did I end up with these people? And why am I so attached to them? Why can't I make myself walk away? Why do I keep putting myself through pain to be here with them?
As you were thinking this, there is a soft scent that envelops you. It's almost like crisp apples and a little bit of cinnamon. And then a short blonde. It's Malia, steps up next to you. Thank you for saving my brother.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure anyone would have.
You hear her swallow audibly. Not anyone. Not anyone. It takes someone strong, brave, and good.
I guess I checked 2 of those boxes.
Your check page is wrong, then, if it's only 2.
feel like it takes more to be a good person than what I have.
Ta, you have saved all of us time and again.
I have. But just saving lives doesn't make you a good person. You have to be better than that. You have to be respectful, kind. And I'm not those. But thank you, Malia. Tara kind of turns back to the ocean.
You feel the energy shift where she's standing near your arm. You can tell that she's moved. Maybe she's reaching for you. In that moment, God, you're not sure if you want her to reach for you or not. But when you don't feel the contact of her, you ache. In the center of your chest. It burns. And I need to make a roll for Malia. I do not roll well.
She's got an inspo.
Does she have one? I don't think she does.
She does.
You said inspo for all earlier. That includes her.
Oh, wow.
She's on the list.
Okay, alright. I will roll. Oh, that's a lot better. Okay. Alright, so I'll use her inspiration, Rosie. And
Noted.
she rolls high enough to be brave. I would have a conversation with you if we could. I would.
Tara will turn back towards Malia. What conversation could we have?
She blinks fast. Earlier, when we spoke, when you left, and I think I'm afraid. I think maybe you are too. I think maybe, though our traditions of adventuring are inescapably different, I think that we are afraid to let anyone see who and what we really are.
That might be the case, but I'm not really sure anymore.
You wouldn't break both your arms to catch Bongu if you weren't a good person. You wouldn't stand face to face against an enemy so profound and tell it to shove off like it's a little bitch if you weren't a good person, Tar. You wouldn't have cried with us when Sienna was... Just because you are capable of great violence doesn't mean that you are evil.
Malia, do you know it was my god, my namesake, that took Sienna? It was Tarvok. The deity of my clan, who I was named after.
She reaches out. And she pauses. Her hand so close to yours.
Tara will grab Malia's hand and give it a squeeze. but then walk down the stairs.
You leave her there on the deck, but you feel her watching you.
Tar's just gonna head to Foot Stomper, wherever he is.
He is down in the belly of the boat, irritated beyond all get out. Missed the entire battle, frustrated he wasn't released to unleash his rage. The squirrel is hanging out with him as well. Doesn't share the same sentiment.
Well, Foot Stomper, want to kick some barrels with me? And Tar is going to slam as hard as possible into the closest barrel or box and just destroy some things that don't look important.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to you. You and your boy, you fuck up a bunch of empty barrels. When you get to port, you might have to replace those, but fuck it. Enough is enough. And just this unrepentant rage. And you feel this scream want to rip out of your chest where it is aching, and the picture, the face of your pain. There's Malia, there's Sienna, and there's this shadow and this rain. The tribe that you have so belovedly followed, tracing their path with your footfalls, worshipping an unspeakable. You're gonna be down there a while.
Until Tar passes out, that's where they'll be.
Okay. We're gonna slide over to Bongu and Kurdan. Kurdan, out of the corner of your eye, you watch that whole interaction, and then Tar leave, and your sister's standing there slightly bereft. Not far from her, Candy is petting Felix, and out of, his little side man purse, Felix is like pulling out some wet candy, giving it to Candy. Sorry, it's wet, but I was in the ocean. I didn't drown, but here you go, kid.
Thanks, Felix. That's very kind of you. Thank you.
And she like unwraps it, and it's very salty and has like a seaweed twang to it that's very strange, but it's the thought that counts.
So that's what you see, Kurdan and Bongu. What do you two do?
I'm still with the little girl, and I'm gonna just try to be as warm as possible to her, and just do formal introductions. Hi, my name's Bongu.
Hello.
I'm a turtle. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm better now.
Good. What's your name?
She looks up at you, and she's got these... she looks almost like a sad little doll. These porcelain cheeks. Her lips are very pale. She says her name is Cordial.
Cordial.
Spelled with a K.
Okay. Beautiful name. I like it. Rolls off the tongue. Cordial.
Thank you.
Of course. So, we all went through a lot just then, and it's my job to make sure everybody is one step closer to feeling better. So, is there anything that hurts real bad on you?
She shows you her ankle where the iron chain cut into the flesh and has left quite an indent.
Just my ankle.
And as you're examining it,
goodness.
Bongu, she
Says, Yori lit her on fire, and she became a skeleton and started coming after us. But he never dropped me. He saved me.
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yori.
the child breaks down. Still holding her ankle out to you, just big sobs.
Yeah. Yours very, very determined to get you to safety and make sure that you weren't in there anymore. And I'm glad that we made that happen.
She just keeps
I'm
nodding.
glad you're here. And this is a big wound. You're very tough to deal with this, so I'm gonna try to make it as better as I can.
Even as she's sobbing, she says, "Thank you." Yeah, she's very polite.
Of course. Yeah. So, I'm gonna try to administer just some first aid. Just asking the DM here, would a healing spell help here, or is this
You definitely think
like
so.
you need to treat? Okay.
You definitely think that she is missing quite a few hit points. She might have something more going on with her that's magical, and in that case, you would need to either roll a medicine or religion.
Okay. Can I roll a medicine check?
Yes,
Okay.
it's a pretty tough DC, just so you're prepared.
Okay. Let me check the inspiration list here. Okay.
You got 7.
Thank you. So, wow. Ooh, nat 20 plus 7, 27.
Okay,
Sheesh.
just so you know, the DC was 24,
Oh my gosh.
so well done.
That was the roll I needed.
She is cursed.
Okay. Am I able to tell, or maybe I need to roll like Arcana or something, like with what type of curse?
So what will happen, it's a necrosis curse. The metal that was biting into her flesh, after your examination, the point of her ears are really slight. She's a half-elf. The metal you believe was cold iron, which is toxic to elves. It kills them very painfully. It's like a silvered blade to a lycanthrope. It does extra damage. But when it's left on the skin and it's treated a certain way, typically with drow poisons, it eats the flesh from the inside out. So as you're looking at her calves, one is far more malnourished than the other. The knee as well looks large and knobbly. The necrosis, the curse, has been eating her muscular structure and her nerves. And you didn't notice before, because she is brave and she is strong, that she has a bit of a hobble.
Okay. I think I have a hunch as to what's going on. So, and do I know if this is something that my spells can treat, or if we need to find a specialist?
So this is something that you can treat with a remove curse spell or a greater restoration. Either one will work. Likewise, a healing spell, and then natural physical movement, like getting her to go up and down the stairs, calf raises, getting that other leg naturally strong again.
Gotcha. Some physical therapy. Okay. Cool. So, I'm gonna help you out here. It is gonna take a little while to get you back to fighting shape, but we can start now. So I'm gonna start with Raider Restoration, which is I can use because of my necklace. That is okay. So, do I need to remove the, I guess, chain on her leg first?
Yori's
and
already
then...
got it. I believe Yori's already
Gotcha.
removed it. Yep.
Okay, gotcha. So I'll go ahead and cast Greater Restoration. It's just a quick touch. So that will go ahead and start to make you feel better. And now we'll do Healing Word as a 3rd level spell. So regain 3d4 plus 9. Okay, so it's a 4, 1, 9. So that's 18 hit points back. Is that starting to feel a little bit better?
She nods.
Okay. Awesome. Good. Oh, have you seen my shell? Look at my shell. Look at all the designs on it. Have you seen these? And then Bongu's gonna kind of just turn around and show her and see if it kind of takes the attention off the injury a little bit to distract her.
While she's distracted by the shell, Kurdan's gonna whisper to Bongu, like, "Hey, just let me know what I need to do to prepare downstairs, if you know what I mean. You can stay here and take care of the little one."
Yeah, if you could go and wrap the body, that would be great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
He's gonna give the little girl a wink and then head downstairs.
Okay. As Kurdan leaves, the little girl, in your gentleness, Bongu, she gets more comfortable. She gives you her full name, which I've typed. She gives you the full name of her mother, which is the name of the captain. She gives you the full name of her father, which you have no idea who he is. And
Okay.
she asks if it's true. And when you say what, the little Amelia or Cordial, either elven name or her human name, right?
Mm-hmm.
The huntress said my mom was dead.
And she looks down.
Do you know?
So, Cordial, your mother did pass away. I'm sorry. I tried to save her, but I could not.
She doesn't say anything. Her lip begins to tremble and she bites it and starts crying all over again, and then she embraces you.
And Bongo's gonna give her a hug back. And it's very, very painful and tough to lose someone. Your mother was strong. And she wanted you in safe hands, and now you are here. Do you know if your father is alive or where he is?
No. He's
Okay.
he's gone.
Okay.
I was visiting my dad.
Okay.
When it happened.
Where? Yeah. We're going to have a funeral for your mom. And it will be a traditional captain's funeral. Because she was the captain of this grand vessel and sailed the seas and was so strong. Just like you will be. Things will get better over time, but it's okay for it to hurt now. That's natural.
No words. She just clings to you like you are an anchor in her tiny storm.
Bongu is also going to take out his quarterstaff and hand it over. Say, with the amount of pain that your ankle and everything has caused, sometimes you need someone or something to lean on. So, have this and let it help you. And when you're ready, you can give it back.
Thank you.
Of course.
I think I'm just gonna follow you around, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. I think I'm gonna sit here with you for a little bit. It's been a lot, so I'm gonna just sit right here and then we'll mosey on to other people and make sure they're okay in a little bit. But we'll just relax for a bit.
She'll sit by
And
you.
Mongoose. Oh, go ahead.
She'll sit by you. As soon as you sit down, it's like she's relieved to be off her leg.
Yeah, we'll just sit there for a good little bit.
Okay. So I'm going to slide over to... I'm going to give everybody a turn. And then kind of fast forward a little bit. Big thing, though, for Tar. One of the dogs, the sausage dog, is actually down there while you're destroying barrels. And you hear him whimper. And then recognizing you. And he's covered in some gore. And he crawls to you on his belly, really, really scared and sad. And he seeks comfort from you after everything that went down. And he's just a little chubby old guy.
You poor thing.
Just one of the captain's dogs. Hangs out with you.
Does he look injured?
No, but he looks like he was in the room where everything happened.
That kind of breaks Tar out of smashing things, and they're going to lead Footstomper to kind of lay down.
Mm-hmm.
And is going to kind of sit nestled with their back kind of pushing up against Footstomper's stomach and call the dog into their lap.
He does. Yeah. He tries to hide his face underneath your armpit. He's very scared. He's shaking. His whole body shaking.
Tar's just gonna hold him and one arm kind of on Footstomper's mane, running it through the hair, and the other scratching the puppy's ear.
Okay, roll handle animal with advantage.
That is an 18.
Okay. You manage after quite some time to calm the pupperino, and Footstomper and the squirrel are just chilling with you as well. And we're gonna, meanwhile, up to Kurdan. What are you doing?
Looking around for something to wrap the captain's body with.
Not hard. You find old sails that have been like torn up and used as tarp. You find a whole like flank of rope on a giant spool. Like it is not difficult. Your passive investigation gets it for you. In your
Nope.
search, though, I would like you to roll a perception.
Perception. 17 plus 5, whatever that is. 23, 22?
You only find 3 crew members still alive. And they're not in the best of shape. The cook, Sinbad, and another unnamed deck swab.
Are they ambulatory, or do I need to kind of help them?
The cook is able to amble. The other 2, not so much.
Okay. Are they stable? Like,
Yeah,
can
it
I
looks like the
finish
cook,
what I'm doing with the captain and then
Yeah, it
help
looks
them
like
out?
the cook has stabilized the both of them. And
Okay.
he's trying to assess everything that's gone on, because he's just as lost as anybody else.
Kurdan's gonna kind of walk up to him, pat him on the back, and he's like, "You doing a good job. Just keep an eye on them for a few minutes. I need to prepare the captain's
He
body."
says, I promise I've got it. Just a shame that all this went down the way it did. Just a shame. And he sniffles, and his hand swipes at his face, and he turns around, slaps you in like a friendly slap. Glad the lot of you are on deck, though. And them other adventurers. They're around here somewhere moving about, cleaning up and looking for survivors. Without the lot of you, I don't know that we would have made it out. Vampires. Who would have feckin' thought? Feckin' vampires. And Father Dunley, he... what in the 9 hells?
Yeah, he always seemed pretty shady to me.
Really? We traveled with him for like months on end. He always seemed like a tired but stand-up man of the cloth. Just a right tragedy it is. Think about it. One person makes a choice and it has an effect that just ruins everyone else's life. A freaking storm comes in. Some kind of butterfly effect like them wizards call it. Anyways, I'll clean up here. But thanks for your help.
I will help you get these two to somewhere a little more stable after I deal with the captain's body.
Aye. Do what you gotta do, mate. Do what you gotta do.
And he's gonna
Okay, to clean
wrap
up.
the cap.
Roll medicine.
Ooh, okay. No, that's too important. We're gonna use an inspiration on that.
Noted.
Thank you. We do not want a nat 1 on that. Oh my god. 4?
4?
A 4?
Is that your final answer?
How many do I have? Rosie.
After that one, you have 4 more.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna use another one.
Okay.
Oh, much better. 15. Whew.
Okay. It at least looks clear. If anyone finds comb tooth, there would still be remnants. But there's not going to be any smell, or upon first walking in, there's not going to be any macabre horror. So. And then we're going to,
Awesome.
meanwhile, with Kurdan, and we're going to drop down to Yori. What are you doing?
Yori's kind of just doing a survey of the ship and stuff. Does it look like this will be the ship that we can potentially move forward on? Like, does it look like there's too much damage or anything that can prevent us from casting out?
Investigation with advantage.
All right. That's going to be an 18 plus 2, a 20.
It's salvageable. The queen will still ride the waves. However, Yori, you have no idea how to run the Arcanus Mechanus, which is the magical heart of the queen. The queen itself has interdimensional capabilities. It's able to turn its entire whole into a pocket dimension, and you have no idea how that works. But in terms of it being a typical ship, you got this. As long as your
Okay.
party's willing to help you and you maybe have like 4 or 5 more people, it'll be super smooth. With just you and your party, it'll be a little hard. It'll be very exhausting to keep this thing going. But you could do it. It's not impossible.
Yori's going to take note. Something he will speak with Bongu about, seeing as Father Dunley was the one, if he recalls, that could handle the magic part of the ship. But I'm essentially going to just prepare it the best I can as one person while everyone's kind of collecting themselves. This will be Yori's way of kind of keeping his mind off things and mellowing out, essentially. Is just getting the ship prepared, loading any cannons just in case we come across anything, looking around the outside of the ship, pulling any,
Okay.
not the anchor yet, but just verifying it's ready to go, set sail, so that when we do perform the ceremony on the dead captain's body, it's not here at a dock, but out at sea.
Got you. Okay. I forgot to mention, but while you're cleaning up, Kurdan, the diamond, the big panther, is in there. And she's gone. You find very obvious signs that she protected her mom in the end, to the best of her ability.
So the panther didn't make it.
Correct. Underneath the panther is the other dog. The other dog did make it, and it looks like the panther was doing everything in her power to protect the puppy.
Oof. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna wrap the panther right next to his mom and take the puppy.
Roll handle animal for me.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You're able, after everything, you are able to carry, even though it's a big puppy, you're able to carry puppy and get it calm. and kind of away from the traumatic experience. Very similar to how Tar's handling the little sausage guy downstairs. Now, that being said, meanwhile, Yori, you are able to prep the ship as best as you fucking can solo. You're gonna need to put the captain pants on and describe to your party how to handle aspects of the boat, because it is a massive boat. It's a double mast right now. It can be a 3-masted ship. It's very big. So it'll take you a couple hours solo to get everything as prepped as freaking possible. And you do run into the 3 crewmen that survived, and then the 3 other adventurers. They're also combing through the belly of the ship looking for any survivors. They're also cleaning up those 3 adventurers. And then we're going to, meanwhile, to Candy.
Mm-hmm.
After the seaweed-covered gift and spending several moments with Felix, and finally Felix lets you go because he's so caught up in something bad maybe had happening to you, right? What do you do? What does Candy do?
First, I actually want to go to Yori and search out for him, because everything did leave me quite rattled too. So searching out for my big brother, so to say, is going to be my go-to choice.
Okay, roll a investigation with advantage as you sniff him out with your little cat nose.
Alright. The first is a 10, the 16. 16.
Okay, you find Yori mid-preparations.
I swing myself onto the next barrel that has not been destroyed, nicely enough.
So, Yari,
Yes, Candy?
so are you gonna be the captain of the ship now?
Well, under sad and not the best circumstances, it seems I will be the captain of this ship.
Yeah, it is quite sad, but I know you always wanted to have a ship, so I think that's good.
That is true. I just didn't want a ship in this way, but I feel in a way I can hopefully respect the prior captain and maybe make her proud if I can do my best.
Yeah, we respect the captain by using this ship as our death vessel and sail the seas. And, well, do you know which way we have to go?
First off, death vessel is, it's quite a term, but I don't think we want to be just laying death everywhere. We want to be a vessel that respects the seas in a way where people can feel welcomed, but if you mess with us, we will kill you. Yes, that's true. But in terms of where we are, DM, have I ventured kind of this far out, or would I have an idea maybe based on all the traveling I've done?
Yeah, you know exactly the landfall. You know exactly where you're going. It is a magical, like, part of the ocean where it's said that there is a ley line, and this ley line pools in a very, very magical way that creates a current, a whirlpool, if you will, that transports full ships to the outer sea.
Okay.
And so your boat, like, goes through a portal, a tunnel, and comes out the other side.
Assuming I still need to explore the captain's quarters, but would I know of a city that would be safe nearby? Preferably not vampires and things like that.
Like a port city or like an inland city?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be very big, just somewhere we can stop, probably collect ourselves, get resources if we need, maybe a couple NPC crew members to just be on the ship due to its size.
Before or after the landfall? Like, do you want to go through the portal or before?
I think we would take the portal
Okay.
just so we can get away from potentially being near vampire territory.
Okay, then I need you to roll for me. I was gonna say navigation, but we don't have that.
Ooh, new stats just dropped. Hell yeah.
Let's see here.
Could it be insight
Yeah, I was thinking that or like a history.
or
So
history?
if you poured over maps, you know?
Yeah.
Survival.
I have 2 in history and 4
Let's
in
do-
insight.
Let's do a survival.
A survival. Okay, that
'Cause
makes more
that's
sense.
kind of
yeah.
like both of them combined in a little bit.
That's one of my main stats too as a pirate. So. So 19 plus 7, 26.
Okay. There is a port. There's Port Whispershire. That's like right on the other side of the landfall. And then there is up in the ice fire area, which is very north. There's a lot of like villages. And so they're very common seafaring tribes. Yeah.
Okay.
The ice tribes you could go hang out with on any of those little islands. Where did I post this? Actually, if you look in our Dungeons and Cuties notes, there is that big picture that I hand drew. Oh, I've colored in so much more than what I have there. I should send it again. But so that little pink X on the left side of the map, kind of left north, right before that curving archipelago. Just above that is Whispershire. And Whispershire is your very, very typical fisherman town. They're a little weird. Like the people are just... It's not that they're nosy, it's just that they like... How do I describe these people? They're like the little old neighbor that just...
Is it like the Earth Kingdom of Avatar?
Yeah, we can... Yeah, they're just... There's a lot of... They just show up. They're just like, hi, I'm in your house. Like...
Okay.
They're very like, oh, you're sad? Let me help you. They're just a wizened fishing village. There's a lot of magic, but they don't call it magic. They call this the heart of the sea, spirit of the sea. They yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In terms of like the Stepford Wives feeling, right? Like the from like the main Earth Kingdom with the big huge bossing say, you know what I mean? And don't copyright me, please, Nickelodeon. Anyways, they're not creepy, but they are. Does that make sense? They seem like harmless, like...
Yeah, so we're gonna need 1 or 2 people to guard the ship so they don't just come on board thinking it's a
They're
fun little place
weird.
to hang
I don't
out.
know how to say it other than they're weird. They're not like I'm malicious and I am controlling the entire network and the king. He's just a pawn. No, they're like...
Perhaps lack boundaries.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're just like cats that just like rub their asses on your pillow. Like they're just always like
Okay.
in your face. Like you open your mouth, they're breathing your your breath. You know what I mean? Like,
We can do weird. We just don't want to do vampires. So,
yeah, I can't think of the proper definition of the Whispershire people. They creep a lot of people out, which is why they've never been conquered. I guess I should say, in their history, Yori, they've never been conquered. Pirates have come to pillage, and the weirdness of the Whispershire people have rebuffed them. That's what I'm trying to say.
so it sounds like a perfect place that's probably got quite a bit of bounty because no one's messed with them.
They share in fish, so I mean, you know.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go back to Candy then, and
So, 1 second. Like, as I asked this, I just saw like 50 different types of emotions on his face, just rolling through. Just bounty. Ooh, bounty.
I close my eyes and kind of with like the best description, like Chad face, look at Candy, and I'm like, I know exactly where we are, Candy. And I believe we need to take the portal and head to a little city called Whispershire. They're a little kooky, a little weird, but I think it would be a great place for us to kind of collect ourselves, maybe do a little exchange shopping, check out what kind of food we have left on the ship, and figure out how we're going to go to our next main location from here, because we are not prepared for vampires in this moment, so...
Okay. That sounds good. We can deal with weird. I think we have dealt enough with weird so far, so I think that's okay.
Yeah, we have Felix, so we're used to it.
I just felt a little hey from Felix somehow.
Oh, wow. He would be very annoyed at you right now.
Caught astray for no reason at all.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Do you need any help? I can look at the mast and I can look if I see things.
Actually, yes, Candy. Can you, as nimble as you are and tiny and quick, can you inspect the crow's nest and the sails on your way up just to make sure that everything's in order, there's no holes or anything broken?
I guess I can do that. Okay.
And she strolls away.
Be safe, though! And Yori's going to continue kind of wrapping everything up. He is going to let anyone who is okay to speak to Yori, including any of the crewmates that are left on the ship, know we are heading to Whispershire to kind of collect ourselves before the next big stop, since we have no idea what is all on the ship and in preparation, so... I will just waddle about.
Okay.
I guess I will go to the captain's quarters on my next turnaround and look for a map or anything that could help navigate and stuff.
Okay, so you're gonna go to the captain quarters now and look around.
Yeah, I'll head there, but if I come across anyone, I'll spread the word and tell them to, spread the word as well of where we're going next.
And I am investigating the mast and stuff.
Okay, and go ahead and roll an investigation, Candy, and go ahead and roll an investigation, Yori.
I have a 15.
Okay.
I do an adequate job, maybe, perhaps.
I have a 15 as well.
15. Okay, both of you do decent. All right.
Yeah.
Now, before I describe anything that you might find, Is there anything else in terms of preparations that the party is going to do before I describe?
Nothing here.
Okay.
Nah.
Good here.
Okay. And Kurdan?
Nope. As soon as all the crew is upstairs and everything's pinned up, he's good.
Okay. You're able to find several maps. Some maps that you've coveted and are first editions, done by a cartographer that a lot of pirates seek. Candy, the sea is tumultuous, but it is lessening in vinegar, meaning smooth sailing.
Okay.
You're able...
I do look out, yeah.
Yeah, with a 15, basically Candy. I know Rosie doesn't know, but Candy is like, okay, it's safe to drop the masts. They're not going to be torn apart by the storm. And it doesn't look like there's a lot of debris. We're ready.
Alright, I drop the sails.
Okay. Everyone go ahead and hit that long rest button as we skip a full 24 hours later. And I will tell you what happens as soon as we're back from a bathroom break. And we return. Welcome back, everybody. The party spends the next 5 days because you are understaffed, exhausted, with the remnant, the echo of the at-sea funeral for the captain. Beautiful and also painful. The landfall is a marvel, and the lot of you wish you could enjoy it. But with the echo of your fallen comrades, whether they be recent or not, losing anyone is hard. It's lackluster, the dimensional rift in the sea that causes this massive boat to turn counterclockwise and then completely flip and twist. It's like a roller coaster, a pirouette in the sky. And the next moment, you're all aware you're in different seas and it's warmer. Not by much, but enough. Whispershire itself is a dark port. And there is a monster of a building, white marbled, painted black, a tower connected to a large chapel, a church, Whispershire's shining glory, though it does not shine. You guys arrive at twilight as the sun is sinking low, and you find yourselves in a tavern. Candles lit, but no fire burning in the hearth. You are offered simple comforts, a bowl of something hot to drink, a alcohol or juice, as is the case with the 2 children you have with you. I will say that it is odd. You feel the eyes on you the moment you step down off of the plank. The people here are short and wide. Their faces relatively flat, their smiles very wide, their eyes a unchanging, solid, dark brown. Almost black, some would say. Skipping ahead a bit, it's 45 minutes after you dock. You've left the other adventuring party and a part of your crew on deck. Well, you have gone to secure locations for everyone to stay on land. The inn itself is just called the Shire. It's a tavern as well, with an open kitchen. The kitchen is it's just on full display behind the bar. Barrels stacked nigh high, the smell of a cook fire, though in the main tap room there's no actual fire, it's just candles, so it's a little bit chilly. You are finally set to your own devices. And the little girl, Amelia, cordial Amelia Northwind, leans across the table because she will not be anywhere without one of you. The same with the two dogs that you've now adopted. They are sleeping underfoot, under the table. The little girl, she says,
I don't know that I like this place. The people are nice, but it's strange.
Well, maybe they've just never seen strangers before, you know? I'm sure we seem very strange to them too. Maybe we just have to say hello and they'll be much nicer.
I walk up to the strangers.
okay, you have a choice of several. There is the bartender, there is the barmaid. Likewise, it looks like fishermen's, and they're wearing really seal fur coats, with really thick ruffs around the hoods. Everything is lined for maximum chilly weather.
Okay, I want to go to the bartender, please. And I sit onto the bar stool. Very cool, very chill. You know, I got the chill aura now.
Just gonna follow and sit next to Candy.
Yeah. Oh, I like it because I'm like, yeah, I brought my old scary dog with me, but the scary dog is Tar, basically. Scary dog privilege.
Yeah.
And I lean onto the bar. Really cool.
Hey there.
Oh, hello. Hi. You are new.
Yes, we just arrived on our big, beautiful ship, the Queen, and we wish to bless you with our presence.
I did see that. Would you like another juice?
Oh, for me an ale, please. I am an adult. I know I don't seem like it, but I'm very much an adult. Right, Tar?
Yes?
Exactly. An ale. And for my companion as well.
Okay. The bartender like smiles and it kind of stretches really wide. The dark circles under his eyes are, well, honestly, you're not sure. Could be either. Their hair's pulled back into a slicked low ponytail, and the smile, it just doesn't quite fit, like almost like they're wearing a mask. They bring 2 ales and then a cup of juice as well. And they put the cup of juice to the side of Candy. The ale is bittersweet. It's a very strong scent. It's definitely an adult drink. How long will you be staying at our port?
I
As
look
long
to
enough to
Tar.
resupply.
How long do you think that will take?
Likely not more than a night or so.
How unfortunate. It would be lovely
Why is that?
to have more company. A festival is coming.
Ooh, festival? Please tell me more.
Is a shame that we won't be here for the festival.
It is
Tar's gonna give Candy a suspicious look at what's going on.
indeed.
Well, maybe we can't stay, but I would love to know more about the festival.
We hunt together as a village.
What do you hunt?
Our people are great hunters and have been for decades, centuries, the longest of time. But our village chief will descend the mountain, and we will all track the beast. In particular, on land, we take the lycanthropes, and he motions to the bare head hanging over the unlit hearth, to keep our land safe. We also hunt the lycanthrope orca in the sea. We call them the wolves. More dangerous than a great white, and yet still gentle when children. Though no lycanthropes younger than the age of adulthood are destroyed in the hunt. The festival, once we capture the beast, or a beast, so to speak, we have spiced apples, cake making, dancing, maypoles. It is quite a splendid sight.
Hey Dion, can I get kind of like a vibe check here? Am I getting some like spidey senses of danger? Like
Roll an insight. Roll an insight.
okay. All right. Oh my goodness. 24.
You know what? Yes. Yeah, but also no. It's so weird. Like you're like, man, this is why these people haven't been conquered. If they're all like this, that's terrifying.
Okay. I think Tar's taking this as they can definitely be a danger as long as we don't upset them. And it's just going to play along and smile back. Oh, that does sound like a wonderful festival, doesn't it, Candy?
Yeah, sounds a little easy for us because we're such good hunters. So we do have to leave beforehand, very sadly.
The bartender suddenly like puts both hands on the bar with a big. That is a shame. It's still smiling, leaning forward. Would you like to try your ale?
Actually, I think Candy, you still had some at the table. But thank you. Here, I'll take this ale.
Okay.
And Tar's gonna stand up, grab the ale in one hand, and kind of nudge
You turn
Candy back
around,
to the
you
table.
bump into one of the hunters in the seal coats. Greetings. Again with the voice. It is a pleasure.
Mm.
We do not often get visitors.
I wonder why.
And then someone else stands up from the table. Perhaps you would like to play a card game with us.
We've had a long day. I think we'll actually retire for the night.
Oh, yeah, I'm so tired. Oh my, I think I could fall asleep immediately.
As you say that, the majority of the people in the tap room stand up.
But maybe one game won't kill us?
The majority of the
Maybe
people,
one
they then slowly sit down. We would like that. Wouldn't we? Yes. Yeah, they call each other Hunter and Mr. Okay? So we would like that, Hunter Mac. Would we not? Yes, Mr. R. We would. Indeed.
Where's the rest of the group? Are they witnessing this?
Oh yeah, they're right there at the table eating, and the little girl is like hiding, like her putting her face as far into freaking Bongu's shell as she can. Melius is scoots a little bit closer to Kurdaniel, like, we definitely should not be here.
How about Candy? You go finish your wine and I'll start playing cards.
That's a wonderful idea. A wonderful idea. Yes, messieurs and madames and cuties, I hope that you have a wonderful card game. I will have to finish this wonderful ale because I do not want to disrespect it. Yep. And I try to kind of like, I crouch down as I like kind of like cringe down and try to like go backwards so I face them. You know, I don't want to put my back to them.
Okay. So as you're like doing that, you back up into some children, and they're dressed the same as the adults, and the two of them are holding hands, and they speak in unison. Hi. What is your name? Would you like to play?
Oh, I am an adult. I don't deal with children. Okay, I'm sure you're all very lovely. I hope that you have a really good time playing games, but I have to finish my ale with an alcohol because I am an adult.
Okay.
I still try to I'm like shifting my back slightly to the right to still go backwards.
Okay, yeah. They
yeah.
let you go. There's no issue. Both kids give you a little wave, and then they skip off in unison.
I'm trying to find my way outside of that, but like backwards.
Okay.
Tara would also like to gather everybody outside of our party that would like to play cards at the furthest table away from the door.
Okay. They, a lot of them do get up out of their seats to come play. There's about 8 people. Total in the bar, there's maybe like 11 or 12. So they do move to come play cards with you. And it is, honestly, Tar, like, it just feels so Uncanny Valley. Like their skin is put on like it's a mask. And they're all smiling in the same way, and they all talk mostly the same way with very different cadences. Very little to no difference in their cadence. Male, female, they, them, doesn't matter. And they all have that like really tightly pulled back ponytail and the seal coats. Every single one.
DM, does my other spider sense tingle?
What do you mean?
Monstrosities.
Oh, no, it actually doesn't. It's just...
Okay. Tar is going to shoot a slightly panicked glance at the rest of the party and just if anyone makes eye contact with Tar, it's visible that they're shaken.
Okay. Okay. Candy, when you get back to the table and you start drinking, I need you to roll a Constitution. But I want to hear from
All right.
like Bongu, Yori, and Kurdan. Starting with Bongu.
With the glance that Tar gave me, I'd like to, as silently as possible, cast Detect Evil and Good.
Okay.
It's good for 30 feet.
Okay. You don't pick up anything.
I also just pretend to drink. I'm not actually drinking. This freaks me out way too much.
Okay.
And my goal is to get out of the tavern and, like, sneak through the city.
So,
I wanna get out of there.
Okay.
so Bongo picks up nothing, like literally a flat line.
Correct.
There is no. Okay.
Like tepid water in the springtime.
Okay. There.
Just
Go
for
ahead.
your knowledge, Bongu, because you have that spell, so you would know that's going to be like celestials and fiends and undead and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure.
It's really strange in here. Just kind of muttering so that the people at our table can hear. It doesn't feel safe, but also it's not screaming dangerous. I assume you guys are feeling the same.
Yori's gonna lean in and be like, who the hell told us to go here? This place is weird.
Yeah, that was you, you know?
Andy.
She's like trying to like silently slip to the exit.
Yes, please. Can I use sneak?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna reveal yourself to your whole party. That's your goal. So.
Yeah,
Guys, I will actually go outside. I wanna scope out the village a little bit. If anything's up, just whistle the bird song of Yori's hometown.
You shouldn't go alone. This sounds like a terrible idea. I'm gonna act like I'm drunk. I'm gonna act like I drank a lot. Okay, I'm a sailor. I got the sailor slang. And I'm gonna be like, hey guys, we need to go. We need to buy some stuff and like act drunk and we can all leave together. So, Yori's gonna stand up and be like, oh, Tarloa. And a guy is, we need to buy a few things and get on the ship. I'm feeling a little groggy and, yeah, I need some potions and stuff. Can we go, guys? And I'm gonna like walk as if I'm stumbling a little towards the door and try to get everyone to kind of just follow me out, like they're gonna take care of me.
As you do that, the bartender changes the hood, unclipping it, and puts a different colored hood on and says, I am also the shopkeep.
Do you sell potions?
I do, yes.
What kind of potions you got, man?
Alight yourself here in this table, at this stool, and I will cast Lester Restoration, so you can no longer be drunk. I would hate to take advantage of a drunk man in the haggling phase of buying potions.
No, you're
I'm
fine.
sorry.
I
think
haggle
we already
the best
have
drunk.
potions. We bought some at the last port. Why don't you
You're right, Taro.
don't you have to go fix something on the ship? And
Yes.
Malia, you had to check on Foot Stomper, didn't you?
Right.
Oh.
Yes.
And Bongu, you promised to do one more prayer on the ship before we leave. So don't you have to handle that tonight?
I did.
Would you
yes.
not like to keep your room reservation?
Oh, of course we will. We'll be back, or they'll be back. I'll stay here and play some cards.
No, Tara, I need your strength to mess with the sails a bit. I don't think I'm a little groggy. Let's just go, guys. We'll be back in a little bit.
DM, do I get the feeling if I get up from this card game that they'll all stand up again?
Yeah. But you're not sure if it's like anything hostile? They're just really creepy.
I say you do it.
Creepy equals hostile in Tar's brain.
Okay.
Yori, why don't I meet you guys at the ship after this card game? But Tar's going to make eyes with Yori and try to send like an iMessage.
You just like wiggling your eyebrows and like
Just like
wave.
intense bald person staring right into your soul. That's like, please wait outside the door for me. Please wait outside the door for me.
Oh, okay. I'm getting a little groggy, anyways. Oh, sorry. I had to force that back down. All right, guys, let's go. Let Tar play card games. Tar likes card games. Let's go, guys.
Oh, all right. Kurdan, could you get the door? And Bongo will try to usher everybody, making sure to count
Okay.
heads out.
Before this,
Uh,
I want to just backtrack a little. Daniel. While all of this is happening, I want to know what you're doing at the table.
Kurdan is visibly furious. He is essentially hanging by a thread. He's not saying anything. He's not really taken very much in. He's pretty focused and furious.
Okay. Malia will like pat your knee under the table, trying to give you some kind of semblance of comfort, and then she'll stand up with you. And oh my lord, we just got a raid really quick. We'll say, "Hey Warwick, welcome in. Welcome to the." Let's change the music from creepy because we're in Uncanny Valley to something hype and happy. Hey, what's up? How's it going? I'm your host, your dungeon mistress, your dark reigning queen, your seductress, your weirdo nerd, your you know what? I don't know. Hey, what's up? I'm just a person on the internet that does really nerdy things. I love to roleplay. We're a pretty positive time, but we tell stories that punch you in the emotional teeth here on this channel. You might recognize me from Strixhaven over on Striker Sly's channel, where Warwick gets to be a lovely player in that. This is Dungeons and Cuties, my being cute and saving the world, a slice of wholesome anime heroism with a heavy hand of cosmic horror. Don't worry, we keep things as light as possible when dealing with that genre here. Let me introduce you to my players. Actually, let me have my players introduce you themselves, but I will say all the art that you see on screen today was drawn by the amazing Rosebell Art, who did just recently launch their second Patreon. Go check it out. Sign up. Can confirm 100 out of 100. Totally worth it. She's an adorable person IRL, very small, very cute. You just want to eat her. Anyways, my other players are just as wonderful, if not a little bit shy, so please comfort them, cuddle them, give them snugglies, except for our golden retrievers, which would be Cats and Wolf. DK, I'm sorry, you're one of the little babies. I count you as like a little baby, like a little, you, Tom, and Rosie are little. I gotta protect you.
You're saying. Thank you.
Yeah, all right, so with that, let's meet our players, starting with the one and only Tarloa.
Hello, I am Tom. I play Tarloa, the half-orc ranger fighter. Yeah. Super cool. Yori!
Hello. I am Sten, known as Yori. I play a Water Ganassi druid. I'm very handsome, very gorgeous, very everything. And I'm a captain now. That makes me cool, I hope. And I pass it on to Candy.
My name is Rosie, and I play Candy, your very, very favorite tabaxi rogue. Very much an adult, not a child. Also, may or may not want to stab you. Thank you very much. And I give it to Kurdan.
Hi, I am FatKats, the fattest of the cats, and I am playing Kurdan, our beefcake barbarian. And I believe it is our turtle's turn.
Hello, I'm DK. I play Bongu, the cleric turtle, and I am here to make sure that everybody does not lose limbs. So, yeah, I'm gonna pass it on. Is that everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Back to our dungeon mistress.
Okay, back to our very fun, albeit slightly uncanny valley interactions at Whispershire Port, where the people all sort of share the same nebulous agender appearance.
Are we trying to find a way for Kurdan to also come with us? Is that the issue right now?
Yes, Kurdan is unmoving at the table, I believe,
Okay.
while everybody else is getting up.
Hold on, Kurt Daniel's going to the card game?
No, he just wasn't moving, I think. Nobody got
Yeah.
him up. Yeah.
Kurdan, my head's a bit light, and you're so tall, so strong, so handsome like myself. Could you, by chance, carry me to the ship?
It's gonna take probably more than that to break his focus.
Malia's gonna give you a purple nurple. Just all of a sudden reach up and just...
Ow! What the hell?
You're injured! Oh no, perhaps we should take you back to the ship. She's giving
But
you
the,
older sibling eyeballs.
but it, and he's just
We can't
like,
do anything about the decor, brother. It's great. Let's go.
he's yeah, he still doesn't. I don't think he's taken in very much of what is going on, but he will recognize that Malia is kind of telling him to leave. So he'll get up slowly and kind of start looking around and seeing what the hell is going on.
Tar stood up. Half the population in the tap room stood up with them. Tar sat down. same population sat down as well, plugging themselves into their seats. It's a
Oh yeah, no. He's just looking around really for the first time. I caught everything that's happening. The player knows what's going on, but Kurdan is just kind of taking everything in before he
it is
follows Malia out.
as lovely as it is warm, which is it's chilly. So, I have Candy. What'd you get on that stealth?
I want to go outside no matter how. Like, I don't know if I want to follow the party just yet or not. I just want to scope out a little. I don't even want to meet anyone. I just want to sneak.
Right.
But I want to go outside, but I still go backwards. I don't trust them. I don't want to turn around.
Okay, just roll me a stealth, and then I'll have you go off into.
Oh, that's a 3 plus 10 with a 13. Does that work?
Not terrible, but your party is still very aware of you. And maybe it's just your cap of blonde hair and the cute loops that just catch the moonlight and reflect it back.
That's good enough. That's okay. They can know that I'm going. That's all right.
So, hold on with that. The rest of the party, Yori, Kurdan, Bongu, your NPCs, minus Tar, exit the inn in tavern. As you exit, Malia says, I'm going to go back inside so that Tar Loa is not alone with all of these wonderful
Not
people.
by yourself.
I won't be by myself.
No.
Tar Loa will be there.
No. If you go, I go.
She pokes Kurdan in the abs because she's not tall enough to poke you in the chest. I'm the older sister.
He's not budging.
Why are you being so stubborn about this? Tar will have my back. I know it.
You know why. Let someone else do it. Let's go back to the ship. You pulled me out of there.
Fine. She's gonna look at Yori and Bongu. Do we feel comfortable leaving Tar there? And you've started to make your way to the dock, back to the Queen.
I trust Tar's instincts. I think it's best we prepare the ship, and then we can try to go back and grab Tar. But for right now, if things go down and there's a lot that happens, we're not prepared at all to leave or escape or get away from here. So I think this is Tar giving us a chance to prepare for that, and then we can come grab them. They should be okay.
Roll a
think we
persuasion
do.
with advantage. Sorry, go ahead, Bongu.
I was just gonna kind of add on top of it. I think we do need to trust her.
I do trust them. I
I am not against someone staying behind to help them. I am against you staying behind to help them.
What'd you get on that persuasion, Yori?
I got a 19 plus 7, so 26.
Fine. Fine. We'll go.
If if we truly want someone to stay, then, in all honesty, I might be the best because I can turn into a rat. I can scurry into a corner and just wait. And if all hell breaks loose, I can get away quick enough to grab you guys and grab Tar immediately and get out of here. But I need you guys to prepare the ship to make sure that it is ready to go if we need to.
We can handle that, Yori. So, everyone, let's head back to the boat. Yori, I agree. I think you should keep an eye on Tar, but stay as low profile as possible. Swoop in if they need help, and we will be prepared.
Okay.
Okay. DM, if I have a concentration spell called Pass Without Trace, but if I turn into a rat, will that break my concentration? If I were to cast the spell, then shapeshift to have more stealth?
I will allow it for this time.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace on myself.
Okay.
It's up to 1 hour, so hopefully plenty of time to figure things out before anything happens. And I will shapeshift into a rat and stealth my way into whether it's underneath the inn or into a corner of the inn, somewhere where I know no eyes are looking.
Okay, roll a stealth for me.
Before Yori enters, can we go over everything that's going on after they stepped out?
Like the card game?
Uh-huh.
We can indeed. It is incredibly average. The only thing out of place are the smiles on the faces of the villagers that are as if painted on. Dark circles
I'm gonna
under
ask
their
them some
eyes,
questions.
sunken cheeks. It is a basic game of 21.
Mm-hmm. So, what type of lycanthropes do you have on your island here?
Oh, we hunt all kinds. Typically the ones that eat people.
Do you hunt the ones that don't eat people?
I suppose they are not a threat. They do not cross into the borders.
Oh, what borders?
We protect this land. And then one of the villagers kind of leans forward, and as he does, there's a popping sound, like his joints are readjusting. And when he turns his head, there's more popping, and he says, "Why do you ask? Will you be joining us for the hunt?"
I just might. I find your town quite interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a place like this before, and has a lovely aura to it.
They all kind of start wiggling in their seats at the same time. And then they all clap really little, like a golf clap, a polite clap, a whisper. It is not often we get visitors that stay.
Why is that?
They all look confused for a moment. And then the one that's talking to you says, "Perhaps people do not like that our city, our village, our home is so dark."
Dark? Do you mean there's not a lot of sunlight over here?
Unfortunately, but we have an excellent root garden.
Excellent root garden.
Yes, fish and chips are one of our favorite meals. Would you like to try?
Oh, I would love to, but I think maybe for breakfast tomorrow morning.
Okay. That seems to make them happy, and they all, like, everyone at the table wiggles in their seat again and does that little polite clap.
Do you mind if I just step away to use the loo really quick?
Not at all. Enjoy. We keep our toilets very clean.
Perfect. Tara's gonna go ahead and stand up, and they seem happy, content, not getting up.
No one stops you. Like,
Mhm.
it is what it is.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'm going to find my way to the bathroom and crawl out a window if I can.
Holy shit. Okay, so Yori is coming in, and as Yori is coming in, Tar is leaving through the bathroom. Tar, I need you to roll in athletics to get out of the bathroom safely, and Yori, go ahead and roll stealth.
I got a 16 on stealth, but do I see Tar leaving?
No. When you come in, Tar's gone. Tar's just gone. And the game is patiently waiting for Tar to return.
22.
Okay, yeah, you freaking, it's easy. Pop open the shutters, pull open the window, get out, close it, shut the shutters, plant yourself firmly on the ground. God, this place is so creepy. And Yori, you don't see Tar at all. You just see Tar's seat, Tar's drink, the card game that's paused, and the like 8 other people of the card game. They're all just grinning at each other. Not a single one is playing without Tar.
I have one of my traits is keen smell. Am I able to smell Tar?
Passive perception?
Yeah, it's I have advantage, it says, but my passive is 22.
Yeah, it smells like Tar went to the bathroom.
I'm gonna scuttle to the bathroom.
Okay. Tar's not there.
Okay. I think Yori's gonna rule in this moment that, like, if this is where he, like, smells Tar the most and Tar is not there, that he's smart enough to know they escaped.
Okay, so you head back to the door.
I probably can't go through a window, or there's no
Not when
like
it's
crack
closed,
or
no.
anything to leave there, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to sneak back to the door again.
Okay. You see that another fresh drink has been brought out for Tar, and the meal that they ordered, they've remade it so it's warmer and is waiting. They're all waiting.
Okay. Do I make it to the door?
Yeah. No one stops.
Am I
you.
able to
Even
leave?
when someone sees you, they're like, "Oh," and they hold the door open for you. Goodbye, little mouse.
As I leave, I look back at the meal and my eyes just like bubble up real big and like cutesy because I'm just like, damn, that looks good. But then I go anyways.
The street is cold and uncomfortable. Anything left for Daniel?
No, he's walking back with everybody else.
Okay. Then I'm gonna wrap this up, but with candy, unless there's anything else for like Bongu or.
Tar just wanted to go around to the front door and see if Yori got the iMessage of wait for me by the door.
You hear squeaking at your feet.
Is it a little blue mouse?
It is a little blue mouse, a little blue guy.
I climb up onto Tar's shoulder.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold him down and book it to the ship.
Okay. You're gonna catch up with Bongu, Malia, Kurdan. Malia tries not to look absolutely relieved and elated that you returned, because the two of you still have that tension between you. Like, you can tell she wants to speak to you, but then she doesn't. She just gives you a nod. anything with that group.
I am so sorry, guys. Like, I just want to peek inside a window to see, like, the living condition. I need to know what their living room looks like. So bad.
I'm gonna come out of my form since we are at the ship, just so I'm back to normal.
On my shoulder?
Yeah, I'm giving you like a massage when I pop
Okay.
out.
Perfect.
I'm like, thanks for the carry. Thanks for the carry. And I think I'm just gonna prepare the ship. If Candy wants to go look through a window,
Just a little peek. What do I see?
Candy, if you want to look through a window real quick, pick that house there. That's a plain view. Do not go anywhere else, and you come right back here.
Yup.
And I scuttle over there. And I just look inside the window.
Okay, wait. So Yori went to go find Candy?
No, I'm on the ship with everyone, and Candy's
sent a
there.
message.
But Candy is desperately wanting to see what their living conditions are like because of how weird they are. And I said that Candy can only go to the closest house that we can see from the ship in
Okay.
plain view.
Okay,
Correct.
fair
Because I
enough.
know if I say no, Candy will be mad.
Okay, roll a perception check, Candy, and roll stealth.
Alright. My stealth is a 28. And my I do an inspiration for my perception.
That's probably one enough.
No. I have. Can I use the higher one that was pre-inspiration?
Correct. You can use any one that you would like.
I have an 8.
An 8 on a perception.
Yeah.
Too short to see in the window. Too small.
God damn it, this sucked. I hate this town. I want to get out of here.
and just go back to the ship, but angry now.
Candy, on your way back, you hear... You're not from around here, are you?
Yup. Ow, hi. I'm not. Yeah.
You turn
No,
and you see this Tabaxi, and he is a black cat.
Ooh.
He looks like older. Very handsome. He's got like a
Oh.
he's got like a couple chains around his neck.
Oh, are you from here? You don't look like it.
Nah, I like to visit. It's a friendly enough place. But if you're new, gives you quite a creeps, doesn't it?
Sure does. But I thought they said that nobody is visiting here. Are they so used to you that you don't count as a stranger, or what?
Right. Frequent flyer. I'm an unofficial passport holder.
Wow, how did you get that done?
I know they seem strange. Not really. Just quirky.
Huh. You know, I had a hunch they're not as weird as they all made it out to be.
Hiding that I literally refused to drink the ale and went out backwards because I was so scared of them.
Well, I got a dip. It was nice to meet you. Maybe we can see each other another time again.
You can-
I'm sure you'll remember me. My name's Candy. What's your name?
Name's Jax.
Jax. Very, very cool name. Very fitting for a cool-looking guy like you. We Tabaxis, we look out for each other, so I'm a dip. Goodbye.
Hold on. And he kind of gets in your way.
Ah,
You came in on the Queen.
how do you know our ship's name, huh?
He points at the ship and then huge letters on the side. Queen.
Yeah, of course I knew that.
Right.
But what's the point? Why do you want to know?
Well, I'm just wondering if it is the Queen. You see, I've heard a couple rumors. It's a magical ship, right? Well,
Oh, is it?
well, I mean, you should be able to tell me, right? I mean, I've always wanted to travel on a magic ship.
You can. It will cost you 5,000 gold. It's very magical. I heard that you can travel to all the continents with it. In 5 seconds, no less. But only if you pay me 15,000 for that. Yeah.
Huh. And you're Captain Candy then?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Behind him, the door opens, and another younger, maybe about your age, but you're an adult, but your age, your adult age Candy, he comes out, and he is a calico. And he's like, Jax, you're taking forever. Oh. Hello, miss.
Hello.
Kind of gives you a little
What's up?
little nod.
Huh. Okay, well, you taking the offer? Yes or no?
Well, how about you give me a toll, right? How am I supposed to know it's actually worth 15,000 gold? 15,000 gold, Jax, what are you doing? You can't. Shh.
Well, I gotta go very, very, very urgent. You either take it or leave it. This is a once in a lifetime chance you'll never ever get again. If you don't take it, well, you know, you're lost. You'll never know what you miss for. But you have to decide in 5 seconds.
Roll a persuasion.
All right. Oh, I will use another inspiration. I got a 15.
Okay, he kind of smiles, and Jax on his fingers he has a bunch of different rings, and he pulls one of his pinky rings off, and he holds it up to you, and his companion, his brother maybe, says, "What? You're crazy! What are you doing?" And Jax just winks. All right, I'm in.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, come on. You guys seem cool. But be quiet. We actually are escaping secretly from here. So just don't make a big ruckus. Act natural. And just tell my crewmates, I mean my subordinates that we've known each other for a long time, okay?
All right, Captain Candy. And he gives you a wink, and oh man, Candy, he is so handsome.
Nice.
And he trails after you, and then the calico is like, Jax, you can't just be. And he trails after you, and so these two tabaxi, they come with you.
Yay! Wait, I want that little like Zelda sound that's like new friend acquired. Do 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 do.
And
No.
as they climb the plank, Yori, I need your roll perception, Yori. This is the last thing.
All right. I got a 16.
Okay, you immediately recognize Jax. You owe him 10,000 gold. And that's where we're going to end tonight. So he points at you. Oh, well, if it isn't Thunder Down Under Fish, Yori.
Hey, he remembers. The thunder down under.
And return next time. For more of this port. It's super normal.
I don't want to be here anymore.
I love this.
Didn't Candy just have...